In 1992, in the city of Evansville, Indiana, 25-year-old Gary Thornton disappeared without a trace. But after a month, he is found, and you are not going to believe where. Hello and welcome to Haunted True Crime. If you're new here, I cover true crime and paranormal cases. Today's case goes back to 1992. The town is Evansville, a sleepy town in southern Indiana on the banks of the Ohio River. On October 26, 1992, Gary Thornton Jr., 25, and his wife of 4 months, Cheryl, 24, are at a neighborhood bar celebrating his birthday. Gary is joking about his financial problems and that he only has 9 cents to his name. Gary gets into what is referred to as a spat with his new wife and leaves the bar at approximately 10:30 p.m. His wife Cheryl presumes Gary is headed to his mother's house, which is what he usually does after an argument. On October 27th, around 3 a.m., police respond to a car accident on Old State Road in Evansville. Police find no driver or passengers, and police say a search of the area comes up with nothing. The car is a 1976 Chrysler Cordoba with red primer and a bluish-gray trunk. Police search around and inside the car but find no passengers, so they have the vehicle towed to a local garage. October 28, 1992. Gary Thornton doesn't return home the night of October 26th and never makes it to his parents' home. Cheryl Thornton, Gary's wife, files a missing persons report with the Evansville police. Gary is 5'6", slender, and weighs about 115 pounds. He has red hair and a mustache. He is wearing gray corduroy pants, a short-sleeved gray velour shirt, black tennis shoes, and black baseball cap. He was a truck driver, having graduated from a local truck driving school, but at the time was unemployed. This is Gary's second marriage, and he had two preschool-aged children from his first marriage. Gary is driving a 1976 Chrysler Cordoba, and since this is 1992, it's not a new car, but new to him. The car is painted with red primer and has a bluish-gray trunk. Thornton's car has an expired temporary plate in the window, and as such, it hasn't been titled in his name yet. His gas tank is close to empty and low on oil. It has a broken radiator and had been sitting for weeks. November 2nd. Evansville police launch an investigation into Thornton's disappearance and ask the public for help finding him and his car. They are looking for his 1976 Chrysler Cordoba with rust-colored primer and bluish-gray trunk and begin interviewing former employers and friends to see if they have heard from Thornton. The family pleads on television for his return. His wife retraces the route he would have taken to his parents' house. She has been told that all towing companies have been searched for his Chrysler Cordoba. His aunt even rents an airplane to fly over and search for him while family members post flyers. His wife has denied that he has left. She says that she has accounted for all of his clothes down to his last pair of socks. If he had intended to leave, he would have taken clothes. His family posts signs around town but receives no leads. The family has even reached out to relatives in other states, but still nothing. His mother, Martha, says that Gary typically called every day or so, but hasn't since he left. November 19th. Police have few leads on Gary's disappearance. Detective Earl Chapman said that police are still trying to track down the few leads in the case, but has no reason to suspect foul play. Gary's mother, Martha Thornton, says the family has heard nothing, and she is about to lose her sanity. November 22nd. After nearly a 4-week search for Gary Thornton, two teenage girls walking along Old State Road around 4 p.m. find the fully clothed body of Gary Thornton hidden by dense brush and weeds. He is lying face down in a 3-foot ditch across the road from where his car had been found, about 200 feet south. He had been missing since October 27th, the day after he drove away from the bar on his birthday. His body had been thrown 100 feet from the accident scene and 17 feet from the edge of the roadway, and he was found less than a half a mile from his parents' home. The Vanderburgh County coroner later reported that he died instantly from a broken neck and head trauma. The family, of course, is upset with the police over how the investigation began. They believe the police officers did not do enough to search for his car, investigate his disappearance, or search the area where he apparently died after an automobile accident on October 27th. His father says that it's hard to believe there was no blood in the car, and if he broke his neck, he wouldn't have crawled out of the car. There is speculation about whether he was alive at the time the police found his vehicle. November 24th, 1992. The Thornton family is angry that police did not do enough to find him. The police say they walked nearly 75 feet in every direction the night they found his car. They even found his jacket and put it inside the car. Strangely, one of the officers that night headed the department's canine unit and had a dog with him but didn't use it in the search. The other officer said that everything that could go wrong did, and that the police are human too. Inside the car were his army dog tags, and his wife later finds pictures of herself about 25 feet from where the car had come to rest, as well as several pieces of identification. November 25th, 1992, Gary Thornton is laid to rest. Investigators say some facts may never be known because Thornton's body lay in a ditch for 4 weeks. Police are uncertain what caused his car to flip near the edge of the road. Also, did Thornton's body fall from the car shortly after it left the road? How did it get on the other side of the road? One potential cause of the accident may have been alcohol, but because of the condition of the body, police were unable to determine for sure. Also, police are discounting that bad weather contributed to the accident because it rained only briefly that night from 9:30 to 10:05 p.m. October 26, 1994. Flash forward nearly 2 years. Gary's widow, Cheryl Thornton, had remarried, and she, along with Gary's mother and father, sued the City of Evansville, the City of Evansville Police Department, Vanderburgh County, and the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Department for wrongful death action. The estate claimed that both the city and county were negligent in responding to an automobile accident involving Gary Thornton, but the court granted judgment in favor of the city and county. The estate attempts an appeal, but still the court grants a judgment in favor of the city and the county. Please tell me your thoughts about the case in the comments below. Do you think the police were negligent that night when they found the car? Do you think Gary was thrown from the vehicle, or did he walk away only to collapse on the other side of the road? Do you think he was alive for an extended period of time after the crash? Also, if you like this content, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing so that you don't miss out on new content as soon as it's posted. See you in the next video.